A king cobra took out an entire lion family. Yes, you heard that right. But how did this happen? It all started when a cobra slithered into the Lion King's territory. A lioness spotted it and tried to scare it off with a quick swipe of her paw. But the cobra was faster. It lashed out and bit her before sliding away into the grass. The venom kicked in fast. The lioness began to feel sick. She started vomiting and tried chewing grass, an instinct lions use to cope with internal pain. But it didn't help. The venom had already spread through her body. Weak and trembling, she staggered toward the river in a last attempt to ease the pain. But she never made it. Her body gave up before she could reach the water. The cobra, meanwhile, wasn't done. It returned to the lion pride's territory. This time, only a few cubs were left behind. The snake crept closer and, without hesitation, sprayed venom directly at the cubs. Panicked, the little lions ran in all directions, but the cobra's venom hit its mark. A few cubs collapsed almost immediately. One lay on the ground, calling out weakly for its mother, not knowing she was already gone. When the Lion King returned home from hunting, the scene was tragic. His mate and cubs all dead. Furious and heartbroken, he tracked down the cobra. He approached with caution, trying to outsmart it. But cobras are masters of ambush. As the lion lunged, the cobra struck again, this time right on the face. The Lion King roared in pain and stumbled backward. Dizzy and shaking, he tried to escape. His legs gave out, and he collapsed on the dirt. After a few moments, he forced himself up and made his way to the river, hoping water might flush out the poison. He dipped his face, took a drink, but it was already too late. The venom had spread throughout his body. His strength failed him. He collapsed one final time on the riverbank, staring blankly into the distance. And just like that, the king cobra had brought down an entire lion family by itself. The Lion King had his jaws locked on a hyena, and no matter how the pack attacked, he refused to let go. But why was he so furious? It all started the day before, when his mate was ambushed by a gang of hyenas during a hunt. The snarling mob nearly tore her apart. She only survived thanks to her sister's help, who charged in just in time to fight them off. When the Lion King returned home, his injured mate lashed out at him not with words, but with claws. She demanded revenge. That was all it took. The next day, the Lion King, alongside his most trusted brother, stormed into the heart of hyena territory. Without hesitation, he lunged at a hyena and clamped down. The rest scattered in fear. His brother gave chase and quickly killed another hyena in the chaos. But the Lion King was now surrounded. The hyenas bit and clawed at him from every angle, trying to force him to let go. Still, he didn't flinch. Then his brother returned, and together they tore the trapped hyena apart. As the remaining hyenas fled, they unknowingly left behind a pup. The Lion King spotted it, and with no hesitation, ended its life with a single bite. From a distance, the hyena pack watched in horror, and now it was their turn to seek revenge. They waited for the right moment when a lioness was alone. The pack swarmed her. She sat down to shield herself, but the bites kept coming. With no other choice, she fled, narrowly escaping. But the hyenas weren't done. They chased her back to the pride's feeding spot and launched another ambush. With the Lion King still away, the lionesses had no choice but to abandon their hard-earned meal. The hyenas feasted in the heart of lion territory. Then, from across the plains, the Lion King returned. As he sprinted toward them, he let out a thundering roar. The hyenas scattered instantly, but the damage was done, the pride's kill was already half eaten, and the hyenas had made their point. The leopard had just caught an impala, but it was immediately confronted by a hyena trying to steal the kill. You'd never guess what happened next this time. The hyena got outsmarted. Moments earlier, the leopard launched a perfect ambush and claimed its pride. It wasted no time dragging the impala back home up a tree, its usual dining spot. But even moving at top speed, it wasn't fast enough. A hyena had caught its scent. Panting from the chase, the leopard started climbing, but the hyena caught up and grabbed hold of the impala. The leopard lost its grip and fell, allowing the hyena to steal the kill with ease. Still hungry, the leopard trailed behind, hoping to share the meal. But the hyena wasn't feeling generous. The leopard backed off, watching from a distance. Then, the hyena made a critical mistake. It bit off a piece of the impala's insides and turned to eat it. In that moment, The leopard seized its chance, snatched the remaining carcass, and sprinted up a tree. By the time the hyena noticed, the leopard was already climbing. Furious, the hyena leapt at the tree, clawing and jumping, trying to reach its stolen meal. But it couldn't climb, and every time it came close, the leopard would tug the impala a little higher. Eventually, the leopard settled into the upper branches, relaxed and well-fed, while the hyena sat below, waiting and hungry. But this wasn't over. When the leopard had eaten its fill, it didn't just walk away. It jumped down and confronted the starving hyena face to face. Weakened by hunger, the hyena was no match. The leopard attacked, and this time, it didn't just win back its dignity, it killed the hyena. Then, in a brutal twist, it dragged the body back up the tree. One more meal, one less threat. The leopard had turned the tables using patience, cunning, and perfect timing. And the hyena? It paid the ultimate price for its greed. The leopard is actually trying to catch monkeys at night. At this time, the monkeys are sleeping in the trees. Can they escape the leopard's pursuit? High in the treetops, a troop of monkeys is fast asleep. But danger is creeping closer. Nighttime is when the monkey's vision weakens, and the leopard knows it. Down below, the leopard scans the trees. There are impalas nearby, easy targets. But tonight, it's after something else. It spots a tree filled with sleeping monkeys, and that's where it heads. Silently, the leopard leaps into the tree. Every movement is calculated, every step slow and precise. Why? Because monkeys are smart. At night, they assign guards lookouts who stay awake to watch for danger. If they spot a threat, they scream out and wake the entire group. So, the leopard moves like a ghost, careful not to rustle a single leaf. Up above, the monkeys are unaware. The leopard locks onto one sleeping figure and creeps forward. Then snap! A branch breaks under its paw. Instantly, the guard monkey sounds the alarm. Loud screeches echo through the trees as the entire troop wakes up in a panic. The leopard knows it has no time to waste. It zeroes in on the lookout monkey, the one still sounding the alarm. In the darkness, the monkey can't even see the predator that's inches away. The leopard crouches. One final adjustment, and then it strikes. A sharp cry rings out into the night as the monkey is taken down. The others freeze, staring in horror at the scene. But they don't run. Not anymore. They realize the leopard has made its kill. Tonight, they've survived because one of their own didn't. High up in the tree, the leopard begins to feast. The rest of the monkeys stay still and silent, watching from nearby branches as their fallen comrade becomes the price of their safety. In the quiet darkness, the leopard enjoys the spoils of its perfect ambush, swift, smart, and deadly.